never used to do at all. And only beginning with Bush v. Gore does it do on rare occasions. And of course, the value of that is that the networks get to air it either in their entirety, as many did after the Bush v. Gore argument, or at least snippets, so that Supreme Court reporters on the broadcast side have something other than the lawyers outside for some sort of live or actual audio of the event. But just one time in the term, and only in the perhaps the biggest case of the term involving voting rights, there is a strong resistance to making them available on a more regular basis, even though technologically it's a snap. But that I think speaks a little bit to the court as a conservative institution. And in that regard, I've only covered the court, this is my third term, but there are two cases that have stood out to me as cases where I have just seen the case completely differently from the justices. The first case was a couple of terms ago, and it involved a high-speed car chase. And what made this case unusual for the Supreme Court was that there was a dashboard mounted camera in the police cruiser that captured the chase. And the chase ended with an officer bumping the rear of the car that was speeding, knocking it off the road, and the driver ended up as a quadriplegic. Now, he was leading the police on a chase at high speeds on a rural road in Georgia on a wet night. But I watched that tape, and as did several of my colleagues, and we all thought, well, why did they do that? Why did the police do that? The Supreme Court watched that tape, and by an 8-to-1 vote said, of course they would do that. I mean, think of the danger to other drivers on the road. Interestingly, it was only Justice Stevens, the oldest member of the court, who dissented. Well, this past week, the court heard arguments in a case involving a strip search of a middle school student who was suspected of carrying nothing more than a couple of prescription-strength ibuprofen. And looking through the documents before the case, and many of us interviewed the young woman now, and many of us thought that, boy, that's going a little too far, strip searching a middle school student for, Advil. But that was not the tenor of the argument at all. The tenor of the argument was, we do not want to tie the hands of school administrators who have a lot to worry about in terms of students who might be carrying drugs or weapons